Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. Here is 5 minutes Cantonese. 大家好，我係 Amanda，歡迎收睇5分鐘廣東話。Today is a very interesting topic. Let's talk about Cantonese endings. La and Let's get started. First of all, what are these endings? I'm sure when you watch the movie or when you hear people speak on the street, definitely you might hear people say many these words in the end of the sentences like la, le, bo, ga, something like that. So what are these words? This ending basically has no meaning. What I would say is these are a mood. Something like in English like well, no, something like that. But in Cantonese we have lots of this ending because Cantonese itself is already a tone language. So when we speak 6 tone, C, 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 C. So we always speak like C, 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 something like that. To some of you, it might sound a bit rude, but for us, of course, we already get used to it. For us, we still have intonation. For example, like a question. Where do you live? 你住喺邊度? So when you want to change a bit the tone, you will say 你住喺邊度? So here, in order to avoid some misunderstanding, sometime we'll add the ending. 你住喺邊度啊? 你住喺邊度啊? Unfortunately, there are no specific rule for these endings. I can only tell you when not to use which ending, okay? But we still have certain rules when using these endings. Today, let's take a look at the 2 most popular endings, la and to brighten up your language. First, let's take a look at as we already mentioned, 你住喺邊度啊? What is it? Right, it's a question. So basically, for all questions, you can add in the end. For example, where do you live? 你住喺邊度啊? How much is it? 幾錢啊? What time is it? 而家幾點啊? 而家幾點啊? Or do you like dim sum? 你鍾唔鍾意 here, okay, to eat? 食 dim sum, dim sum, and then right, 你鍾唔鍾意食點心啊? So first of all, it's for all questions. Number 2, simple and exclamation. For example, to express something to like very beautiful. So very beautiful. 好靚, 好靚. Okay, so flat. Okay, so we need an exclamation word here. 好靚啊, 好靚啊. So how about very expensive? How to say? Right. 好貴啊, 好貴啊. On the other way around? Right. 好平啊, 好平啊. Or good bargain. 好抵啊, 好抵啊. Do you know how we Cantonese to cheer people? Yes. 加油, 加油. In many competition, definitely you will hear that. 加油, 加油. Here, you can also add in the end. 加油啊, 加油啊. Now, let's take a look at the second one. La. For la, there are 2 tones. Number 1, la, or number 3, la, la. So for number 1, la, first of all, remember, never ever use la for a question. For example, if you say 你住喺邊度啦? It makes sense, okay? It's still understandable, but it's really weird. Nobody will say it like that. So for la, where will we use it? For example, when you want to convince people to do something. For example, this dress is so beautiful. Buy it. Here. 呢條裙好靚. So, which ending should we use? Right, an exclamation. 呢條裙好靚啊. Buy. 買啦, 買啦. 呢條裙好靚啊, 買啦. Or, this dress is too expensive. Don't buy. How to say? 呢條裙 very expensive. 呢條裙好貴啊。Don't. 唔好 ，OK? Not 啊 ，not 唔買 ，OK? 唔好買。呢條裙好貴啊，唔好買啦。呢條裙好貴啊，唔好買啦。Okay, so now let's talk about la. For example, I know. 我知道。Here you want to say 我知道啦。Okay? I know already. No need to say anymore. Alright? Or have you done the homework yet? 你做咗功課未 ？Here question. You can also add in the end. 你做咗功課未啊？你做咗功課未啊？ And then I've done it. 我做咗啦。我做咗啦。Okay? I have done it. Depends on your tone of voice and facial expression. Actually, la is not a rude ending. Of course, if you say it like 我做咗啦，我知道啦, of course, you might feel a bit annoyed when you say it, okay? But it's actually a very neutral ending. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this lesson today. If you want to learn Cantonese with me, please subscribe. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. I understand these endings are actually very hard to understand. So in the next lesson, I will use a very short clip from the TVB drama 愛回家 to further explain a little bit about the usage of la and a. Stay tuned if you want the extra worksheet and supplementary exercise and also the special audio exercise. Please refer to my Patreon page. See you next time. Bye bye. 下次見。